Hello, my name is Cunningham. I'm a senior by the way of Alderson Broaddus University. I grew up just south of here in a small town called Ravenswood. It only has about 3 stoplights. My father was a coal miner and he was the senior mechanic on most sites he worked on. My mother is a homemaker. I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. Both of my brothers were high school kickers at Ravenswood High School. They followed in my footsteps. My sister is a prominent basketball player and now part of the show choir there at the high school, Riverview. I started for only 1 season in Ravenswood High School, but I was statistically compared to Connor Cornbreath, who went on to play for the Iowa Hawkeyes. And me and him just went back and forth all season long. I will be graduating from ABU this spring with a bachelor's in computer science. Due to some scheduling conflicts, I will be coming 3 classes short of obtaining my math degree. I chose not to be a student athlete against my parents' wishes. I have focused my attention on channeling my inner nerd by exploring the many fields of the computer science degree. During my years at Alderson Broaddus, some of my proudest achievements, this brings back memories. Me and 2 others at Alderson Broaddus nearly created a marketable app that would allow for campus security teams to monitor and alert students of illegally parked vehicles. Me and 1 other student created a website and a server to stream the Alderson Broaddus radio station, WQAB, over the internet. This year, I have dedicated most of my time to improving the computer science, I wouldn't say field, but the experience that Alderson Broaddus computer science majors can bring back with them after their education at AB. We have upgraded the computers, we have created more rooms, and we have upgraded the education experience. The computer science field at ABU is headed by 2 outstanding professors that form an effective combination of computer theory and real-world application. These professors test our thinking ability and urge us to make programs and applications run faster and more efficiently. My favorite experience at Alderson Broaddus was the creation of the Smart Park mobile application during my junior year. RJ Hernandez and Alex Manius helped me with creating this application. It was a challenge put onto us by a former professor, Greg Mundy. He challenged us to solve a problem on the campus, and that we did. We noticed that the problem wasn't the parking problem itself, it was the relations between the parking security and the students. Every morning, ABU security would do their routine walk around campus and ticket any vehicles that are parked in incorrect spots. Students claim there are not enough parking spots in their lot to hold all the vehicles that belong in said lot. Although I cannot disclose the exact specifications of the application, Smart Park essentially would allow ABU security officials to contact the students and tell them to move the vehicle if it's illegally parked. Although the Smart Park mobile application was not implemented as we had hoped, and it failed at the point of production, the ability to create something that helped solve a problem was monumental in each one of our minds. Upon graduating, I plan to work for Public Debt here in Parkersburg. Right there, you can throw a rock and hit the building. And I've also thrown my hat in the ring with Google, Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft. I wish to pursue higher paying opportunities so that I can give back to the community of Ravenswood. Many of you who may have heard of Ravenswood, the aluminum plant shut down and they're trying to bring some more industry back into the area. It's going to be a questionable act, and the future is up in the air right now. I remember growing up and learning from the coaches and parents of sports that I was active in. Now that I look back on the many years that I attended these sports, whether it was football, soccer, basketball, or show choir, if you consider that a sport, all the coaches' styles of teaching and coaching, whether they were a shove your head in the mud and play ball for dang's sake, or they just helped you along, pick you back up off the ground. It was to teach you a lesson. the ones that were the nitty-gritty and really stickler about how you play football, they teach you that you have to be at the top of your game to be competitive in the real world. The ones that help you up off the ground, they're the ones who teach you that even when you're down, there are people who will help you back up. The Nutting Foundation is one of those foundations who helped me get back up off the ground. When did times change from being the most you can be to just good enough? The only way we can change this popular mindset is to get that mindset into our instructors. I'm challenging all of you to help in this movement through collective efforts and urging the next generation to step up to the plate, stare the pitcher in the face, and knock the ball out of the park. I believe we can give the next generation the tools to become successful in the real world and then be proud of that accomplishment. This is something that I haven't really came out and said to anybody. Those of you who are in the medical field, you may know what Asperger's is. I'm an Aspie, someone with Asperger's syndrome. I was bullied most of my childhood. I don't know what made me seem different or undesirable, but I was too young to realize it. Many great minds belong to the same family of people with Asperger's. Bill Gates, Albert Einstein, Robin Williams, and even former U.S. Vice President Al Gore have shown many symptoms of Asperger's syndrome. However, Asperger's syndrome has gained a negative reputation due to some events in recent history. This bad reputation is an unfortunate result of a collection of unfortunate events. It is ill-advised, and I do not fill the mold that was created from these events. To be standing up in front of you today is a major accomplishment in my life. Public speaking doesn't come easy to me, but I care deeply about what I am trying to get across to you. Just because someone has Asperger's syndrome doesn't mean that they're weird, dumb, or undesirable. There are two sides to every story. Ours isn't known simply because we aren't talkative. We are quiet and shy. We don't yearn for the limelight and the attention. We are the quiet voice in a world full of noise. Over the years, I have received help from teachers, coaches, and financial aid donors, all of which are why I'm here today speaking to you. Without those who are willing to sacrifice their own resources, time, and money to improve the chances of those who are not as lucky, we wouldn't have a nation here today. The Circle Vision Scholarship donated by the Nutting Foundation enables me to reduce the amount of loans I will be paying off after graduation. Education loans are one of the main reasons many high school students don't go to college. They look at the college they want to go to, they look at how much funds they have, and then they start thinking, I won't make it. But to anybody watching this, if you think nobody will help you, you're wrong. Ask for money. There are people out there, such as these individuals in this room, who will donate. And just because you have the drive to go to college, don't be afraid. Through acts of generosity and assistance to the needy, the Circle Vision Scholarship is giving me new hope to those who may otherwise decide to stop furthering their education. To all of you, I say thank you.